Yep. 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 Nice. Thank you, Abnorm. You need to turn on the microphone. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. That would have been a real shame. Yeah, I was muted in my software. Anyway, it's Thursday, June the 12th, 2025, and we are here once again with the VIC-20. Uh, hoping this part works. Awesome. Um, what did I do this week? Well, this week, what did we do? Got the new microphone hooked up on the ESP32 sampler. Uh, got the code optimized a bit, and you know, it's definitely got a sound to it. Um, it's not super clear, uh, like an SK1, but you know, I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. I'm kind of leaving it out there for everybody to kind of give me some feedback, but I know that it's not high priority on people's lists what I do. So yeah, anyway, you know, yeah, it sounds bad, but it's got a certain like character to it. I did more sampling with it um after I shot that video, and you know, it's got a certain quality to it. Um the good thing is that when I'm sampling like a synthesizer or something like that, it maintains the pitch pretty well. It's not crazy out of whack in terms of like the pitch and everything like that. So it's definitely still usable. Um, but you know, I could go with a new ADC, you know, if I want. I'm not really sure I want to go to all that trouble for 1.4 seconds of sampling, you know. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm still on the fence what I want to do. I do have to decide kind of soon though, because I need to order like a opto isolator, um, or an ADC. Sorry, I need to order an ADC with whatever I decide to do. Either way, next week I think I'm gonna do the MIDI video, get the MIDI working, and kind of go from there. But I still got to do MIDI. I still have to do polyphony. I'd like to get polyphony working properly. And then after that, it's just like, you know, getting the finalized PCB, I guess, and finalizing the buttons and stuff. But and then maybe kind of optimizing some of the audio output. Like right now, you can hear a lot of clicking, especially at the beginning and the end of a sample. So I need to do a little bit of just a little fade at the end of each. So that's something that I have to do. So yeah, there's still lots to do, but like I said, I just don't know if I'm gonna go to the trouble, you know. Abnorm says, why not make it a drum machine instead of a sampler? Use internal samples idea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's an idea too, I guess. Again, that I guess that kind of the problem with that. Oh, hey Ed boy, how you doing? Thanks for coming out. Um, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm still, because I still want to do a more advanced sampler after that one's done. So, I don't want to waste too much time on this one. So maybe it's just kind of like, we get the core functionality of stuff down, and then we take that and we keep it as like a character sampler, and then we build our more advanced one with nicer, you know, um, uh, you know, audio output and audio input and stuff. Doing all right, thanks. Testing out my sampler project currently and having my share of issues. Yeah. What's you want to just drop in the chat there what your issues are. I'm just kind of curious what you're struggling with. Let me know. But other than that, what else have I got going on this week? I've got this new chip for the VIC-20, so we're gonna drop that in. So that should be pretty cool. Um, what else? What else? What else? Oh, I'm gonna be doing a live stream on Saturday night too with some beat making. Gonna be doing some beat making with the stuff that we've made so far, and some other samples and stuff like that. But I'm gonna dust off an iPad and do and use probably Ableton Note because I can make beats really fast on there, and then yeah, I'll just hang out for a couple hours. Maybe have a few pops and just make some beats, make some cool beats. I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it because it'll be, I want to make more music on this channel. So, yeah. And then I've got another video coming out on Sunday too. That's coming out on it's going to be what's it going to be? It's going to be talking about how I need more space for building more instruments. And I'm going to be working on another side of the basement for the next couple weeks, trying to get sort of like more of like a workshop side set up because this side is actually supposed to be my beat making and music kind of like studio, if you will. So, yeah, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of like a series of just sort of like uh, redoing the workshop side and having like a permanent space where I can set up all my stuff to film the how-to videos. And then this side will be kind of more the beat making side and making music side and stuff. And Ed Boy says, gotcha. Using the We Act RP 2040 and Earl Philhauer board manager library and trying to test out picking up my SD card module and DAC module. Gotcha. So, been using ChatGPT for some direction. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Um, I want to learn C++ again to get a better idea of things, but have been busy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not familiar with that module, RP 2040. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. But I would say I've had some experience using SD card modules and stuff like that, and I know I can't remember if it's an SPI based thing, if it's SPI or if it's I2C. I think it's SPI, maybe I want to say, and I think it's a kind of a juggle when you're enabling sort of like your SD card functions and if you're using an external DAC, right? So I think what you got to do is you got to use your chip select and kind of like figure out the timing there. It's a little more involved in the way that I'm doing it. So, yeah, I'll definitely take a look into that for you though and see if I can give you a hand. But yeah, I'll definitely take a look into that. Let me write that down because I'll just gonna write it down real quick, and I might be able to give you a hand uh, next time. Let me just make a copy. Just give me one sec. But I actually did a back when I had like a full time gig. I was doing stuff with SD card modules and like cameras and stuff. So I do have a little bit of experience trying to balance kind of like multiple devices. The is used in the Zepto Core from Infinite Digits and is apparently fine for a lo-fi sampler project. And yeah, the SD card module is SPI based from what I understand. Yeah. So is the RP2040, is that also an SPI module? I'm kind of curious about that. I'll take a look at it though. I'll take a look at it and see if I can give you a hand because like I said, I do have some experience um uh, like balancing multiple SPI devices, so I can definitely take a look at that for you, or at least try to point you in the right direction anyway. But yeah, I'll definitely take a look. But anyways, so yeah, so that's what's coming up this week. So it's a bit more of a load this week, you know. So because this is like what I do. So yeah, so I think it's gonna be really good. I'm really excited. I have no idea what language you are speaking. Yeah, fair, fair. Yeah, it's involved, but yeah, um, but yeah, Ed, definitely. I know I've had friends who are kind of like in the same scenario as you, where you're kind of like relearning C++ plus plus and stuff like that, or like the more hardcore coding stuff. And they go to, and I know that they use like ChatGPT all the time, and it really helps them kind of like get refreshed on kind of all the bits and pieces of that. Like it's apparently really good. So yeah, um, I mean, I'm more of like a textbook kind of guy, but you know, that's just me. But anyways, I got another camera set up this week for the VIC-20. So now we can actually see multiple things at once. Check this out. Look at that, eh? Buddies, look at that. So now you can see the overhead and we got the screen. And yeah, I think it's going to be, I think it's good. So, uh, where we were last week is we think that this chip, this guy here, is dead. We're thinking this one is not working properly. Sorry, I'm just going to take a look at what Ed said here. From what I could find, it works with SPI devices. I'm sure it's user error. Like the stream. Yeah, yeah. Definitely take a look into that for sure. Um, yeah, I think there's like specific timing stuff that you have to take a look at when when you're doing multiple uh, SPI devices. Abnorm, yes. I did get another fuse, and interesting thing about the fuse, I think I might have mentioned it in the last live stream, but riddle me this. This is weird. Is that this fuse is only for the 9-volt AC line on this power adapter, which is really strange. You would think that they would want a fused circuit on all the logic chips and stuff, but it has nothing to do with that. So if I don't have a fuse in here, it just means I don't have 9 volts going to the board, but the 5-volt stuff still works perfectly, which is like, I don't know. To me, it's super weird. Anyway, so, yeah, that's just my little blurb. But let's see where we left off. So we don't have two 6522 chips in the VIC right now. We're gonna turn it on. We get our ready screen, right? So there we go. Oh, it's not liking something. One sec. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay. Yeah, right? I know, it makes no sense. I don't get it. But anyway, so here we are. We got our ready screen, but again, we don't have two 6522 chips, which means we can't use all of our peripherals and stuff. So I've got a modern equivalent. Right. Yeah, yeah. I think one day I want to get a 64 in here for sure and see if and do the same kind of thing and see what's different, you know? I'd like to dig into that a little bit. But anyways, so here's the modern equivalent that I ordered from Mauser. It's a CMOS version of the chip. So it's the only real difference is uh, let's see, how do I word this? Is that this is like a CMOS chip, right? So it's lower power consumption than the original 6522. And also, the cool thing about it is that it should just be like drop it in and it should work perfectly. And then the other thing is there is a slight difference with the IRQ line from what I understand. And so what that means is that if I do any low level timing stuff with the VIC once it's working, I'm gonna have to pull it high, pull that IRQ line high, because it's open drain in this version, and in this version it goes from high to low all the time, or it can be shifted high to low at any time whenever you're needing it, kind of thing. So it's a bit complex, but and it's a little bit, I'm still kind of learning that part of it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to shut it off, and I'm going to install this chip, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're actually going to be able to turn on the computer and with both chips in, and we'll get our ready screen and everything will just work properly. So fingers crossed. Just so everybody knows too, I have grounded myself today as well. Just because it can get, I have a carpet down here, and so it can get a little staticky sometimes. And so I just want to cover all my bases. So I do have myself grounded to uh, just some piece of metal over here. So I shouldn't hold any static discharge when I'm installing this chip, right? So let's crack this open. Look at that. There it is. Okay. Let's see if I got the right chip. Could you imagine? There it is. There it is in all its glory. Take a look. Not too shabby. All right, so, oh boy, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna try and get this guy to go in. So, the only thing with these brand new chips too is that the pins are, they seem to be really far apart. So you really gotta like get it in there. Okay. Okay. I got it oriented this right way. All the pins are in. Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. All right. We're doing this. Let's go. Let's go. We can do it. Okay. Here we go. Yes. 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 Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. That feels really good. I'm so pleased. I'm very pleased. Oh, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Just going to enjoy this for a second. Let's just enjoy this for a second. It works. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, man. You called it. Power supply. And then Yeah. Yo, Dave, my guy, right? Let's go. I can't believe it works. All right, so what do we got to do now? We got to I guess we need to try out the keyboard. I think we got to try out the keyboard and see how that response is. And hopefully it just, it works better and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to power it down and then we'll go from there. We'll hook up the keyboard and see if we can start typing and stuff and see what happens. So, where did I put the keyboard? Let's, I'll be right back. I didn't expect it to actually work. I feel this is the exact issue with my original VIC-20. So cool to see it fixed here. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you want, I can post a link to that part uh, in the what do you call it, in the description if you want, and you can check out the part yourself because yeah, it could be useful to a lot of people. So let me just grab the keyboard. I'll be right back. All right. All right, cool. I'm gonna ground myself again here. Just one sec. All right. All right, I'm gonna power it down and yeah, power it down, hook up the keyboard, and see if we get anything cool. I have an old school MIDI box, Sid. Oh, nice. Sweet. All right. So let's get this unplugged. All right. Man, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped that at least the video works. I'm ecstatic right now. I'm so pumped. So I'm gonna hook up the LED too while I'm here. And all right, got the LED hooked up. And then let's get the keyboard hooked up. Yeah, no kidding. All right. Well, I mean, it would make sense if the keys do work because they worked before, right? Like they worked before. It was just sort of like I really had to like push them really hard. So I'm thinking, and like I said, like these chips control some of the peripherals, right? So it's definitely possible that that whole thing could have been going, and you know, and here we are. All right, so let's turn it back on. Thing looks okay. We'll turn it back on and see if we can get some. Yep. Awesome. I don't know how you delete on this thing, but that's awesome. Man, that's amazing. It works. It works perfectly. The keys work perfectly. Like, yeah. I just can't remember how to delete characters on this thing. I forget. It's been so long since I've used one. Uh oh, there we go. There we go. I got it. I got it. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Works perfectly. Amazing. Oh man, I'm so pumped. Oh, this feels so. I feel vindicated. I feel vindicated. I really do. Oh man, that's amazing. And you know what's funny? Is that LED now? Yeah, yeah, right? This LED is brighter now than it was before. So that's kind of interesting, isn't it? So it definitely was abnorm. You were right, man. It was definitely a power supply issue that probably made the whole thing kind of like collapse. But there we go. Yeah. Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm really, really happy. I'm really very happy. Uh, yeah. So I guess now, uh, what do I have to do now? Well, we can. I don't want to put it back together quite yet. Um, and there's a reason for that because I think we need to maybe next time, because I'm not really prepared to test the sound on it. Um, uh, but yeah, we need to test the sound before I put it all back together. Um, yeah. So because I don't even I'd have to go through the Vic manual to like bring up um the basic commands for like poking the audio chip and stuff. So that's something that I'm gonna have to research this week. So I guess we'll do that. And also I have to pull up the pin diagram so that I can um, figure out which pin on the 5-pin connector uh, is the audio, right? Because the audio goes and the video all go through the same um, pin on the 5-pin DIN. So yeah, but there we go. Oh man, I'm so freaking pumped. I can't believe it works. Does anybody know like a basic like hello world maybe offhand? Anybody? I don't even know. There we go. There it is. There we go. Now you can print. Now you can do 10 print hello world, 20 go to 10. Got it. Let's do it. Hey Dave, is that the poking for the sound? Okay. Well, let's try the hello world. So we go 10 print. All right. Whoop. Yeah, got it. Uh what is it? Do I put hello world in quotes? Is that what it is? Yes. Okay. Hello world. Let's do where's the quote on this thing? Man, it's been so long since I used one of these things. Where are you, quotation? Uh is it me? Oh, there it is. Jeez. Okay. Hello world. Uh what is it? 10 print hello world and then go to 10. 20 go to 10. Got it. 20 go to 10. And then I type run, right? Hello world, syntax error. Oh, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Error in 10. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Oh, I think it's the spaces. It's the spaces. Let's try this. Hold on. Let's try this again. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong key. Okay. Come on. Here we go. 10. Uh, print. Hello world. 20. Go to 10. Run. Boom. Boom. Here we go. Here we go, buddies. Let me blow that up for you. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. It's just going on forever. And yeah. Nice. Sweet. Infinite greetings, yeah. Right? Oh, amazing. I love it. I love it. Well, uh yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm very content. Very content. Yeah, so I'll get the audio worked out this week and get or at least figure out the I'll have to pull up the pin diagram. Oh, did it say hello? Oh, probably. I'm a pro typer. Uh yeah. I'll have to get the the pin diagram, pin out diagram for the 5-pin DIN so I can hook up the audio. And then we'll do what Dave said, and or yeah, we'll do what Dave said, and we'll poke the alto voice for a sweet frequency next week, and maybe I'll get some sweet basic code to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something stupid, just to see if it works. And then we'll put it all back together. It's gonna be awesome. I'm pumped, man. That's awesome. Yes, love it. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you all for being here to witness the VIC-20 coming back to life. Such a such a monumental moment for me, and very pleased, very pleased. So, anyways, yeah, definitely if you're able, definitely come out Saturday night, Eastern, 8:30 Eastern. I'm gonna be making some beats live with all the stuff that I made. So the Atari Punk console, I might even try doing the stuff with the sampler as it is right now, and you can hear more examples of the stuff I'll sample with the sampler, and you get to hear a little bit more of the character of the ADC as it is right now. Hopefully, really hoping that I'll make really thinking that I'll make a decision soon about what I want to do with that with the analog to digital converter. And yeah, I'll make a decision soon. I'll probably know after Saturday night what I want to do because I think once I start using it like in a musical context, I might be leaning more towards keeping it as it is. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, definitely come out Saturday night. Like I said, uh, you know, it's gonna be fun. Make some beats live and yeah, it'll be fun. Just shoot the shit. So yeah, if you're able to, definitely come by and say hi. I'll be there for a couple hours just making some beats and stuff. So anyways, thanks again. I really appreciate everybody coming out for this week and watching this thing come back to life. It's awesome. It's awesome. Anyway, take it easy everyone and I'll see you next time. See you next week for some sound generation.